Hello everybody, welcome to the first Shadow of the Erdtree stream. Um, it's been a while since I didn't stream. I had a cold and yeah, I didn't want to stream my voice so I could get well as fast as possible so I can resume sports and also streaming. And as luck may be, like, I don't know, 4 days ago it became better and I was basically ready for the DLC. Off stream we've been playing like melee build character, and I beat the game and all the bosses and I guess almost all the enemies in the game, even the normal ones, again with it, just like casually on my off time. And now we're gonna play that character instead of my main character. The reason is because this character got the Ronnie ending. I like that one more, and I don't think it matters for the DLC, but I just kind of like to know that the world isn't basically locked into a chaos ending like my other character is. So yeah, we're gonna play that character. I think he's roughly level 170. I can't show you at the moment because the DLC is downloading. There was no preloading for PC, and if you don't see the DLC, just restart Steam. Don't know if you have to, but for me it worked. That just have been like coincidence. They just came up the moment I restarted. But if you don't see it, just restart Steam. It should be probably live in all regions now. As far as I can tell, streamers did not get early access beyond the Red Bull event and another preview event, but often obviously the reviews have been out, but I didn't look at them, so I'm like unbiased, quote unquote. I mean, obviously a lot of people said the event was cool where they tested the game, but I always try to not, hear any details, but I do know the sentiment is quite positive. Also heard that it's supposedly quite hard. I hope it's really hard and not bullshit, right? And yeah, it's at 30% at the moment, so it should work a while. There's also, it might be stuttering right now because of obviously the download might like break my connection, but that should be fine then. And also, yeah, seems to be rumors about like ray tracing improvements to Elden Ring, but to be honest, I tried it out on a 4090 13900K system, so a top of the line system. It still drops to 30 FPS in 4K using ray tracing, so at maximum settings. But they don't really change a lot, right? So it's still broken. Don't use ray tracing if you care about having more than consistent 60 FPS, even at 4K, even on good hardware, right? So ray tracing, unfortunately, still not fixed. No DLSS fix. No full screen optimizations. Even added some kind of weird bug where Windows was like making the game washed out, and you had to change the color through the NVIDIA color settings instead of the default ones. And yeah, kind of unfortunate little side effects here, but yeah, so they didn't fix a lot of important stuff, but I guess that would have been too much, right? Since the game's kind of already done and it's just a DLC. But it kind of, I would have loved to see more than 60 FPS, like an Armored Core. I would have loved to get HDR and borderless windowed or the reduced input lag in full screen. And all these things, right, would have been nice, but I guess we're never going to see them for Elden Ring, which is fine. Maybe in the future some kind of remaster or remake will come out and we're going to get all those good features. And no DLSS is probably the biggest one. It's kind of weird. No DLSS, no XeSS, no FSR, no upscaling, right? So that's kind of a bummer, but everything else seems to be going fine. Yeah, I also do have to double check if my game capture is set up properly here before we start. Yes, good. It is at 52% at the moment. I will probably quickly go to the bathroom, and once I come back, DLC might be ready. Yeah, so see ya in a minute. I'm back and it's at 72%. And also, you can ride now at the Elden Beast boss fight, which is cool, but they kind of fucked up the kind of fucked up the patch notes. So in the Steam patch notes, it doesn't mention that. So didn't know until a friend of mine told me. Yeah, we're almost done here. Thinking about opening up the window. Pretty humid in here since it's been raining a lot outside. And every time you open the window, it doesn't really get much better. And looking at the humidity outside, it would probably be better not to open it. Yeah, it's really, really kind of bad here. Also, the air quality is kind of shit. Yeah, and the air quality is like bad and everything. So yeah, it is not great, but we'll survive. And I'm also only going to stream for 50 minutes or so. So let's see if everything works. I don't know how to access the DLC. I mean, obviously, I'm seeing the review scores in the launcher here. I'm not looking too much in detail at them, but I mean, obviously they had some 10 out of 10, so yeah, that was expected. I'm more curious to see like once I'm done with the game. I mean, obviously how I liked it, right? But also how did the average user and reviewer like it? Okay, we can play. Maybe actually. Yeah, no preload, so that was unavoidable. But now we should be ready. Hopefully, and hopefully the game also captures and doesn't just insta crash and the servers are down and whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the settings again. I do know there are two new settings, or three actually, but yeah, and also we will be playing with in HDR, but for you it's going to be SDR tone mapped, so hope it's going to be okay color wise. Yeah, honestly, just waiting for Twitch and I mean YouTube can already, but for Twitch and HDR streaming to become a standard thing, kind of. Okay, let's start here. Let's look for the settings here. Auto lock on, whatever. Yeah. Auto wall recovery is off, really important. If you don't know what that does, that's the reason why the camera sometimes goes ape shit and throws you off cliffs and stuff like that. So, yeah. Blood subtitles. HDR is on. Yeah, you can only do that in game, I guess. Yeah, mark new items and show recent items tabs. By the way, it's an option. You have to enable that. Yeah, play online. Blah blah blah. That's fine. Ray tracing, like I said, off because it's really 30 FPS is too low for me, honestly. 60 is the really the limit for me. Everything else on maximum because that's not really a problem. Yeah, so I think we should be good to go. I mean, yeah, everything looks fine, right? There's no new option, and I don't think there are new levels for those settings. I mean, if there is a new setting like above high now, I mean, I guess we could check, right? You never know from software. Sometimes they're kind of weird and they don't tell you. But no, there's still no higher setting for these here. Yeah, just making sure, right? Because you never know where the from software they might be kind of weird about these with these things. Okay, we're going to load our character. I have no idea where he actually is. So this is our new character, meet him. Called Cute Leaf, and she looks a little bit like Maeve from The Boys, if you know her. And yeah, I'm already playing Noitolomi. I hope everything's fine on your end. This is, by the way, the pre-order emote. And you might have already seen the DLC shop. Wait, we're gonna go back out. Come on, let's be one of those guys. So of playing the DLC, we're gonna spend our entire day looking at what the DLC shop is. Yeah, really curious. I hope